I don't mind an unlikable character, but when every character is unlikable, it's a struggle. I finally read the Hannibal series, and I have to say it is a pretty solid series. However, the problem child for me was Hannibal itself. There are some kind of oddities in Silence of the Lambs, which I don't have here, so ignore that pulled me out the story in not so good ways. But I can't be bothered to nitpick about that because it was an otherwise solid read. Hannibal, on the other hand, there were two likable characters and they were incredibly jaded. The first two books had this kind of hope to them because there were smart people working with the cops to catch the bad guys. Sure, Silence of the Lambs was more jaded and had Clarice butting up politics and bureaucracy, but it was still kind of light-hearted in comparison to Hannibal because that was all turned up to 11 in Hannibal. Corrupt and misogynistic cops out for what they could get, career jostling, and Clarice being really good at her job and getting nowhere because corrupt and misogynistic cops out for what they can get. It's a really good book, but it's a tough one, and whilst I blew through the others in a few weeks, it took me over a month to read this. As for Hannibal Rising, I've seen that one get a lot of flack, and it doesn't get into the heads of the characters in the way that the other ones do, but it was a light-hearted romp in comparison to Hannibal, and I'm glad I read it last because it saved me a little bit. It was kind of like a nice soothing balm on the wound of Hannibal. That's a bit dramatic, but either way, you get my point.